Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for Major League Baseball on Tuesday, July 26, 2022. We're going to have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, money lines here for you today. We're going to have 3 picks that are great value bets for this Tuesday Major League Baseball slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are partnered with Prize Picks, so be sure to use our code SFP for 100% deposit match in your first deposit up to $100 on Prize Picks. You can also use one of our links that we have down below in the comment section and in the description. Really is a great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. You can put multiple picks into an entry to win a lot of money, and it really is a lot of fun to use. You can bet on just about anything on Prize Picks. Like I said, use our code SFP for that 100% deposit match, or one of our links that we have down below in the comment section and the description. That bonus is up to $100. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section as well. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. Great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. Just a great chat service where you can chat back and forth with people, put ideas up for bets. Really is a great service as well on that. Okay, now it's time for a shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. Shout out to our newest Straight Fire MVP, Joseph B. Appreciate you, Joseph. Thank you for signing up and becoming a Straight Fire MVP. We just added a new perk within the last couple weeks, which is you get access to our picks early if you're a Straight Fire MVP. So generally I'll have the picks posted the night before the video is out, with the notes and everything, in our community tab on YouTube. It'll be available for our, like I said, our Straight Fire MVP. So that's a pretty, hopefully you guys are enjoying that perk. I've been getting some good feedback on that. You also get a badge next to your name, roll color in the Discord, and some custom emojis as well. So just $3.99 per month. It's also a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. Appreciate all of you that have signed up. It really does mean a lot to me. Really goes a long way in supporting us. Appreciate all of you here at the channel. I really do. You guys show a lot of support, and can't run this thing without you guys, so I appreciate all of you. I really do. Okay, now it's time to get into the results from the previous episode. So for our comment cappers, we had got to get the bag calling the Kansas City Royals money line versus the Los Angeles Angels. Able to cash that easily. They won going away there. And Rich Salter actually called the Boston Red Sox -1.5 run line versus the Guardians plus 174 value. So great value on that. Great cashes there. For our stream results, another winning day for us. We went 2-1. Would like to get the sweep, but we will take the 2-1. They were actually all ended up being plus value plays. It just worked out that way again. I don't know how that keeps happening, but it keeps happening. Jose Ramirez over 1.5 bases was able to cash that. Tampa Bay Rays, Baltimore Orioles, NRFI was also able to cash that. Pretty easy cash on that. Then we missed the Atlanta Braves -1.5 run line. They were up 3-0 early. Honestly, I thought that's all that they would need with Max Fried on the mound. And of course, they allowed the game to get tied. They ended up actually losing the game 6-4. So what can you do? We're going to get back after today, guys. We're going to get this 3-0 sweep today. So let's get right into our picks. At number 1, we're going with the Atlanta Braves, Philadelphia Phillies, NRFI bet here. No run first inning at -104 odds on FanDuel. So guys, we got Spencer Strider going to the mound for the Braves. 4-3 with a 3.03 ERA, 1.05 WHIP. He's actually 9-0 in his last 9 games to the NRFI, which is obviously very good. We like to see that. His splits are obviously very good as well. 3.06 road ERA, 2.87 ERA at nighttime. And if you guys have had the privilege of watching Spencer Strider pitch, this guy is fantastic stuff. High strikeout pitcher. He's going to be great for a long time, I think. Really has electric stuff when you watch him pitch. So I think he'll be able to get the outs that we need. This Phillies offense, I mentioned it actually in yesterday's video. They have struggled a bit. Now they did score 6 runs last night, but that's not something I don't think you'll see consistently. I think Strider will be able to get the outs that he needs there at the top of the order. On the other side, Aaron Nola, 6-7, 3.13 ERA, 0.91 WHIP. That is very impressive. You'd love to see that. His ERA is a bit higher at home, 4.15 ERA. You got to give and take a little bit with these things. But like Spencer Strider, he's been a NRFI king this year. He is 9-0 in his last 9 games to the NRFI as well, which is obviously very good. We'd love to see that. And overall, actually, these two offenses for the season actually haven't scored a ton of first inning runs. Braves 18th in first inning runs, Phillies 26th in first inning runs. Now, when you talk about road and home, Braves are 10th in first inning runs on the road. Phillies are 21st in first inning runs at home, so a little bit better on each side. But overall, guys, I think we can get the outs that we need. Swanson and Acuna, they're definitely solid hitters. Acuna's not quite back to the same type of power hitter that he was at one point. I think he'll definitely get back there at some point. But right now, I think you can get him out. Swanson was 0 for 4 last night. I think you can get him out as well. The only bat that would probably scare me, honestly, is probably Matt Olson. He was hitting third yesterday, so he might be hitting third again. He would scare me a little bit. On the other side, Strider versus the top of this Phillies lineup. No Bryce Harper, so obviously hurts them. The only guy you got to worry about is Kyle Schwarber, really, as far as taking the yard right now, and he definitely could do that. But I think Strider can get him out. Strider's got great strikeout stuff, and Schwarber does strike out a lot. So I think you can definitely get through him. And actually, both these pitchers have had success versus both these respective teams as well. Nola has a 2.93 ERA versus the Atlanta Braves this year in 2 starts. And Spencer Strider, just 2.2 innings pitched, but allowed 0 runs. So it's obviously very good as well. I do love it there, guys, for our number 1 pick. We're going Atlanta Braves, Philadelphia Phillies, NRFI bet here. No run first inning, minus 104 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with one of our channel favorites here, guys. We're going with Alejandro Kirk over 1.5 bases here for the Toronto Blue Jays, plus 115 odds on FanDuel. Anytime I'm getting this type of plus value on Alejandro Kirk, I love taking it. He's a fantastic hitter, and he's been very consistent this year. He's rocking a .319 batting average with 24 extra base hits. He's hitting .379 over his last 7 games. He's been very effective at the plate. He's got a .302 average at home, .322 average at night, and .327 average off righty. So all those splits are very good, which is the splits he's going to have today versus the righty and Palante. He's also 4-2 in his last 6 games at home to this line as well, which is good. 5 out of 8 overall, so the trends there are pretty solid. As far as the pitcher he's up against, Palante, he has actually been really struggling lately. He had been kind of a bright spot in this rotation for the Cardinals for a lot of the year, but lately he has really struggled. He's rocking a 5.60 ERA over his last 7 starts, 1.50 whip, allowing a .307 batting average on the season to right-handed hitters, and a .279 average overall, actually, for the year, which both honestly are pretty high. But in the month of July is even worse. He's allowing a .385 batting average in the month of July, so he's been pretty much getting rocked. And honestly, I think this is just a tall task for him versus this Blue Jays lineup. I could see him getting in trouble, versus this lineup. The one thing that I will say, I do want Kirk to cash this early. That is the hope. I think he can get it done early. As the Cards bullpen is solid, they are 9th in bullpen ERA, so would like to cash early. But even if it doesn't, Kirk is capable of actually hitting anybody. If you watch him hit, he's pretty consistent across the board in his approach. He really doesn't have too many bad at-bats. He's really capable of getting a hit off of just about anybody. So I do love this guy right now at the plate. Love it for plus value. We're going to roll it there for our number 2 pick. Alejandro Kirk over 1.5 bases here for the Toronto Blue Jays, plus 115 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and finally at number 3, this has probably been a public favorite of late. But I really do like this one, guys. We got the Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5 run line here versus the Tampa Bay Rays at plus 104 odds on FanDuel. Guys, this team is very upstart right now, right? We've all heard about it. The Orioles got back to 500. They're starting to compete in that American League East. They're really getting it done with their pitching. Their pitching has been really solid. And the lineup is also starting to come alive as well. But the guy that they got going to the mound today, Spencer Watkins, 3-1, 3.93 ERA, 1.37 whip. The numbers don't sound like fantastic. They're not bad. But lately, he has been fantastic. Over his last 4 starts, he's actually 3-0, earning a win in 3 of those 4 games with a 1.62 ERA. He's been absolutely fantastic. And I think he can get it done right now versus this Tampa Bay Rays lineup, which has struggled, particularly over the last 3 games, posting run logs of 1, 2, and 3. And overall, when I look up and down the Tampa Bay Rays lineup, I know they have their games where they score runs, but I see outs. I don't know why. Whenever I look up and down that lineup, I see outs. I see guys that can get out. That's just what I see. And lately, like I said, over the last couple of games, our offense has been sputtering, which I like to see that. Orioles obviously riding high here at home. 10-2 over the last 12 home games, which is phenomenal. So it's like you're telling me that we can lose by 1 run for a team that's playing this well, with a pitcher that's been this good lately, with a bullpen that's also this good. Orioles bullpen, third in bullpen ERA. They've done a 180 from last year. Bullpen has been really the story. They've been locking down games late, which, obviously you love to see that. And it's like you're telling me we could lose by 1 for the home team with this great pitching staff that we have. We got a pretty solid pitcher going. And honestly, versus a Rays offense that's been very hit and miss lately. I will definitely take that 10 times out of 10 and twice on Sunday. Sign me up for that. Now, why you're getting plus money on it is a guy by the name of Shane McClanahan, the Rays ace. He is 10-3 with a 1.71 ERA, a .80 WHIP. He's almost unhittable. But if you saw him actually in the All-Star game, he did give up a couple of runs. Is that important? I don't know. It was something. I was watching the game. I watched the man give up a couple of runs. I was like, he definitely looked hittable in that game. Will the Orioles get to him? I'm not counting on that. I'm counting on this actually being a relatively low-scoring game. But I think the Orioles, like I said, can hang in there with Spencer Watkins here on the hill. I think this will be a great pitcher's duel overall, and also battle the bullpens. I mean, Tampa Bay can win this game 1-0. I could see that happening, and I'd be fine with that. Give me that all day. Plus 1.5. I do love it there, guys, though, for our number 3 pick. We're going Baltimore Orioles plus 1.5 run line here versus the Tampa Bay Rays at plus 104 odds on FanDuel. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. We are actually 12-6 over our last 18 picks here on the channel, so we've been doing pretty solid. Would like to pull out the brooms again. We always strive for that. 2-1, we will always take 2-1s. We'll always take winning days, especially when you got 3+ value plays. You always take that. Would like to bring out the brooms again, though, for sure. Appreciate all of you guys here at the channel. It was great being back yesterday. It's great being back with you guys. Appreciate all of your guys' support. If you guys are interested in checking out our Straight Fire MVP program and taking advantage of that perk where you get access to the picks early, like I said, it's just $3.99 per month. There's a join button down below for that. It goes a long way in supporting us and what we do here at the channel. We've gotten a lot of new members lately, so appreciate all of you that have signed up. It really does, like I said, go a long ways in supporting the channel and what we're doing here at the channel. So you guys really do make this what it is. We are. I was gonna say something really corny, but you know what? We'll hold. But no, I appreciate all you guys. I really do. Hope we have another big day today. Want to keep the winning going. Let's cash your bets as well. Let me know what you guys are playing. Other than that, it's going to do it for me. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. Peace out.